Well, hello Aquarius, and welcome to your mid-month September reading. I hope the last 3 or 4 weeks haven't been too demanding on you Aquarius, but I have a feeling they probably have been. I do feel you're a little bit worn out, and you're trying to remain committed to your course. I feel there's a subject dear to your heart, and you're feeling like you're not really making progress with it, but you are. I see you in it for the long term, whatever it is that is holding your mind, holding your imagination, whatever you're putting your passion into now, which could be environmental issues. Then I just feel you're not wasting your time, no matter how it feels, and whatever feedback you're getting at the moment. Don't let that put you off, okay? Because you're needed. I'm hearing from Spirit, you're needed. Your energy is needed. Okay, we have first card out, the Star. Very nice, hopeful, and a lot of healing going to you at the moment. You might be working on healing your heart from hurts of the past, and you definitely need to feed your soul, not only through perhaps spiritual thoughts and ideas, but also through the material world, to see that your efforts of love and care for this planet are being noticed, and that your hard work isn't going to waste. And I feel a lot of you Aquarians at the moment are really, really concerned about our planet. I feel many of you are working to create a better way of life, and you may be in paid work, or it may be something that you do voluntarily in your own time. It could be that you're volunteering as well, by the way, but whichever it is, you know, in doing that, you are actually healing not only the planet, but your heart. So that feels really good. Remain hopeful that your work is not being wasted, Aquarius. Here we have you represented by the King of Swords energy. And there's a lot of communication here for you, Aquarius. And you're dealing with things head on. You have a passion for what you believe in, but you're driven with your head more than your heart. So you want just cold facts. You want research. You want things to be clear, understood, and you want your advice followed. So yeah, it means a lot to you, whatever cause you're devoting your time to. It means a lot to you, and it's almost like it takes over your work, actually, because in your environment everything to you looks upside down. And I feel you've been talking on this subject perhaps for years, the one close to your heart. And but you've been watching the outside world, you've been watching the chaos, and quite honestly, I feel it's not making any sense to you, Aquarius. You just, from your point of view, you just can't see why people have a need to have so much materially, when actually you're a very simple person. You don't need too many material things. I mean, obviously you like as comfortable a life as you can have, but what I mean to say is you're not too materialistic. And I think you've been around a person who's very different to you, actually, somebody who's extremely materialistic, somebody who does know how to gain money, things in the outside world. I think this is also somebody who's done very, very well in the past, but may not be doing so well now. I do see them connected to you, and I see you as extreme opposites of each other, but nevertheless, you're connected. We have the Queen of Swords now, and she's coming in flustered, but on the outside I feel she's composed. Quite an independent lady, someone who perhaps at one time felt that they wanted more out of life and has been a bit disappointed. So this lady's quite protective over herself because she knows the harsh realities of working and getting on in a cold world. She has loved and lost and felt the pain of it and resurrected herself or himself. And materially, I think this person has reached a point where they kind of see perhaps a bit more where you're coming from, but that's due to experience and loss, if you like. So I feel this person close to you understands better now where you're coming from than before. I think this also represents you and a partner too, because you have met your match. You have met your equal. And I feel your partner's overburdened, actually, and perhaps finding it difficult to get a break, a sort of break in the work, the way it's staged, handled. It's like overwhelming a partner, Aquarius, and I don't think they know how to express it well or deal with it. There could be a bit of anger on their part. Yeah, you've got an independent person around you, man or woman. It came in reversed. So although this person is quite independent, they're also not quite as independent as they think they are. And I feel that your partner is actually made more independent by the fact that they're with you than they would be otherwise. So your partner may be finding strengths in him or herself that are coming out as determination, as stubbornness, as hard working. And somehow that comes from the foundation of the relationship with you, Aquarius. Yeah, I do feel you and a partner in your very different ways. You're both feeling overburdened in the Ten of Wands, and you both want to move as well. I'm not sure you know how to move yet, but it feels like that's what you want. I think you're country people or nature-loving people, and I feel nature goes to your very core, Aquarius. You want to definitely, I think, mix technology with perhaps old methods and find a balance. You want to find yourself in a position of generosity and be able to help others as well. to show them really how they can treat the planet better. I feel that very strongly. And for you, what's going on at the moment, I'm feeling that you've got the blinders on, but they've been coming off just recently in regards to a situation that has been a little bit on the explosive side. I feel this is connected to your family situation. Yes, there are explosions here with a partner for sure, but I feel it's more than that. It looks to me like this is a very strong difference of outlook and opinions. So I have a feeling it's a person close to your setup. I'm also feeling a sense of mother here, and someone or some of you may be worrying about a mother's health, and I need to acknowledge that because it feels quite difficult to deal with, or perhaps it's difficult to cope with, but it feels difficult. I feel there could be difficulties connected to either social services, or it could be hospitals, doctors. There may be an issue around timing, but certainly somebody's stirred up here and feels quite emotional about all this. 6 of Wands. I'm feeling like, Aquarius, over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're kind of perhaps rearranging some of your responsibilities. You may not be consciously aware of this, of course. You might just be doing it because that's what you're doing, and not realizing that, in fact, yes, there's some rearrangement going on here. So that's how it ends up. You end up with a few less responsibilities, therefore things look more manageable, feel more manageable. For those of you that are married, see, your partnership has been a success. Married long term, you have gone through so many stages of life together that it could be quite hard right now to sort of imagine what life could be without each other. And I feel you're coming back to a place where you recognise more of the good qualities of each other in your partnership. I feel you're coming to a new level or new understanding. There's a concern around a child here, or a younger person, somebody who's starting to make their way in life and is enthusiastic and forward-looking. That person's had a little bit of success, and it's giving them encouragement to move forwards. I think the young person I'm looking at doesn't have a lot of money, but they have the energy and they have the will for it. So I do think, even though their circumstances may not be that easy right now, have faith in that young person. Have faith that they will move themselves forwards in their own way, in their own time. They just need a good deal of encouragement. Now let's just ask the cards. Let's just do it actually with the Crow Tarot. Just want to ask Spirit, please. Firstly, the Tower concerns me, and with the Tower comes out the Ten of Swords. So I think Aquarius, some of you may be like connecting with news that's going to shake you up a bit. It might hit you like a bolt out of nowhere. And it may just be the feeling of it's the straw that broke the camel's back. So please be prepared. I think Spirit wants to prepare you and let you know a little bit in advance that you've got something coming in that could rock the boat. Can you tell us a little bit more, Spirit, to put Aquarius mind at ease? Please give us some more advice around the Tower. A little bit more advice around the Tower, please, Spirit. Okay. And we have the Hanged Man, and we have the King of Swords. So the sense I have here with the Tower is really the Hanged Man is actually saying you're going to have to wait and see how this situation comes about. You've got no power in it. You're going to have to accept that this is the way it is. And here you are, the King of Swords. King of Swords. So you're going to remain a little bit aloof in order to handle the news coming in. You're going to think with your head, and you will speak your truth and nothing but the truth, so to speak. And you're going to do that when you are ready, when you feel the situation requires you to speak. I feel you're holding things together for people actually here. Aquarius, you are making a difference. You are making a difference. Aquarius, please speak to me, speak to me, speak to me. Aquarius, speak to me. Thank you, Aquarius. All right. So it feels like I'm talking about a situation connected in some way with the home and a mother. This could be part of the concern coming in, or the news coming in, may be about somebody's mother. Just pick up that card. Okay, the card that fell out is the Six of Cups. So I feel along with mother we have many memories, lots of thoughts about the past, about how things were, how things are, how things could be better. There's a lot of care given to a mother here, I feel. A lot of love going out to a mother figure. Anything else we need to know about the mother figure, please, Spirit? Can you tell us? Okay. So we have the Three of Swords. And I feel here we've got broken hearts. We do. We do. I also feel that there may be a problem with a mother's heartbeat that might be being looked at. But I see you, Aquarius, keeping your head throughout everything. What else? What else can you tell us here, Spirit? What else can we see coming up? Alrighty. And we have the Strength card. The number 8 in the tarot, the Strength card. Also representing Leo especially, but Sagittarius and Aries being fire signs. We can include them, but mainly it's Leo energy at work here. So again, I want to go back to healing, because I think someone around you, Aquarius, has had a little heart murmur, or they've had 1 or 2 warnings, let's say. Whether they've actually been speaking about them, whether they've done anything about it, I'm not so sure. I think this person's quite stoic and is unlikely to worry people. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Swords, which is here as well, but she comes in reversed this time. So I somehow feel we've got a lady who is trying to keep strong, very, very strong, trying not to flap. And now we have the 10 of Cups with the Page of Swords. So I do think it's news on an emotional level, Aquarius, and I feel you've got to act on it. It doesn't look like there's time to stop and think. It may concern a mother, and so the news might take you by surprise here. I think also we do have here a leaning towards finance, and so we may, or rather you may be looking at an inheritance situation. Not yet, but that's coming up. Yeah. I think you and a partner may find yourselves coming closer together because of this unexpected situation. Or you may be just in the middle of it. But I think you're going to handle things, Aquarius. It looks to me like you're, like I say, gathering things into your control. So I think things will tick along. Just look after your heart and look after the heart of the people that you love, because you all need each other right now, and it's going to be a busy period the next 3 or 4 weeks for you, Aquarius. Okay, so I think that's what I have for you. I hope that helps a little bit. As always, I think in your case I'm going to pull a Moonology card and see where that takes us. Yeah, balance, spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Practice spirituality and practicalities. There we go. So All the best to you, Aquarius. Bye for now and see you soon. Bye.